Hello, this is Martin Brossman, and this video's answering the question, what do I do on Alignable? This question came to me from a number of businesses that got on it, but they didn't have time to go through all the Alignable training that's already there, and they'd asked me the question. Then I thought, well, it'd be good to write a little article on that and make it available. And the more I thought about it, is I thought, I don't want to do this alone. I want to seek out people on Alignable that have been recommended by others and have them join me in this process. And what I did is I contacted recommended businesses that had received the Business of the Year award, like myself, and got their input on it. So we're going to go through the article, and I'm just going to talk about some of the different items that was recommended of how to get the most out of Alignable from businesses that have already been acknowledged in their community as the Business of the Year. Then below, you'll have a link to the article itself where you can access it, and make sure to check out all the wonderful contributors at the bottom of the article. First, make sure to fill out your profile fully. Don't put it incomplete. This is being indexed by Google. This is out there. This is having something that's incomplete without a picture or something else on it. Schedule a little time and do it, because no matter what you do, this is another web presence and you want it to be clear. If you're the business, get a good picture of yourself up there. Fill in the blanks. They often have tips and information on it, and there's a lot of good help if you get stuck on what to do, but fill it in fully. Take a moment. It's also a great tool to focus your business on who you're networking with and who could be strategic allies for you. You want to make sure new services you post, and this doesn't mean spamming the system, but you have something new, put it out there so others can see in your community and know about it. Keep that up to date. Alignable has a really good Q&A forum area to not only ask questions that are authentic, but also answer them. Please don't have baited questions where it's a trick to try to find a client. We all are onto that, and you'll just look like a jerk. Ask an honest question. Are you looking for something, or do you want to know something? And post it in the forum, or see if there are questions even better that already exist you can answer and show your expert knowledge. Read the weekly roundup. There's resources put in to let you know what's going on in your community and area. And again, the key here is, how do you help your neighbor as a way to build trust, not how do you pitch somebody for the next customer. This is building allies in your own community that will want to refer you and get to know what you do. And by helping, you'll be much more attractive than by selling. Take the time to seek out businesses in your community and give them a recommendation. Don't just click the little stars, write a little sentence or two. They'll remember you more by that than if you drop off some business cards that sit on their table and then they throw out once they feel you've got to your car or something. Acknowledgement is a great way to stay top of mind with these, and here's another tool where you can acknowledge good businesses in your area. Always take a moment to respond to the businesses that reach out to you. They may not know how to use the system. They may come at you with a sales pitch, something you didn't expect, but be generous about it. There is a way to click to say they want to have coffee, and sometimes new people will say that, but they don't realize they've done it, and it doesn't mean they necessarily want to have coffee. So respond to it, but this is you having a chance to being top of mind with other small businesses in the area. So even if they come at you with a sales pitch, be generous, be nice, and they'll get to know you better, and you might have a chance to help them out as well. So take that moment. All these touches, interaction, make it so other businesses in your community know of you and what you do. Post your affiliation with Alignable on other locations. You get a nice page that comes with Alignable that is well indexed by Google. I'll click and show you mine here. So you have a nice page. You get a permalink at the top you can share. It has the information. It has recommendations. It lets you add content. So this is something you want to put on other locations to let people kind of pre-screen you and get to know you. Again, remember, Alignable is not a hunting tool for your next client, which really cold calling is not very effective anyway. It's a tool for finding allies to refer you. It's a tool to help other businesses so you'll be top of mind for them. It's a tool of understanding what's going on in your community. So take a moment, put on the calendar a little bit of time in the beginning to work with it and get to know people in your own area. Don't be concerned if you make a mistake. It's going to happen. Be honest about it. Clean it up. Because often how we handle problems shows our character better than any commercial we can ever create. So conflicts, misunderstandings, and other things you handle well really shows your character and will build more trust with other businesses in the area. This does not work if you just put the listing up there, walk away and say, I didn't get anything from Alignable. Well, you didn't put anything into it. It's a network committed to small and micro businesses in your own community. Think about that. There are a lot of bigger people that might claim that, but they aren't doing that. So just notice it and realize it's in your own neighborhood and do it. If you have a group in your area that's having a meet and greet, this is a great way to meet people in a group to start out. Maybe you aren't as comfortable doing one-on-one with businesses. In my case, I'm often traveling, so it's a little bit harder. So sometimes I'll say, look, I'm going to be at the Raleigh meet and greet. Let's meet there. Or next time I'm in town, it'd take a little longer. We can meet somewhere else. In fact, someone drove up from Jacksonville. I'm in Raleigh to meet me at the meet and greet. It worked out great. We took a few minutes. It was him and several other people. We sat down and they got to really know what I did. I gave them a lot of good advice. And even if they aren't a client of mine, they have a positive experience and understand what I do. So now I've got a champion out there supporting my business. The meet and greet can be a great tool in that area if you have that someone's doing. If not, you might want to do it. Please contact me. I want to network with other people in other areas doing it. Love to team up and share tips. That'd be a lot of fun. Then further on the article, I do recommend reading it. We have a lot of don't do's. This is a good way to not be the total jerk in the neighborhood. And if you're new, I recommend read this. And then there's some neat quotes from different businesses sharing about their success and how they worked with Alignable and how they found it useful. I recommend taking a moment to read that. If you want, you could put the article in Get Pocket and listen to it while you're walking your dog. Then I do want to say at the bottom, take a moment and look. There's some fantastic businesses in these different areas from all over the U.S. and some in Canada as well that were kind enough to contribute. I want to give hats off to all of them because I can't remember one that didn't answer and say, I'll do my part to help. And that's the type of community they want to build here. And that's what I'm passionate about. Truly helping us to shop local, buy local, invest local, and work with our local communities to keep them strong and vibrant so that they'll grow, they'll be healthy. Nothing dissipates crime more than people paying attention to their community in their locality. I want to thank you for taking the time here. I hope you found it useful. You'll see links below. If you do, give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to the small business channel as well. If you're not on Alignable, check it out. Let me hear how you are using Alignable and getting success. Have a great day. This is Martin Brossman.